It's showtime, people. It is showtime. Yeah. We are at the first ever Laugh About It Laughers Symposium. My name is DJ Lazulili. I will be laughing with you, laughing at you maybe a little bit as you laugh with and at me. It is going to be a spectacular hour. I am joined by the lovely DJ. I'm going to turn her mic on in just a minute, but
I feel like a mime.
But prior,
I'm laughing Charlie Chaplin style. Continue.
Prior to turning her mic on, I just want to lay out the ground rules of the Laughers Symposium. As opposed to interviewing and practicing comedians, the Laughers Symposium is all about laughing in an age of non-laughing. Laughing in the age of the Gen Z pout, laughing in the age of media literacy, laughing in the age of genocides and political turmoil. We're laughing because we can laugh. And on that note, this is DJ. Welcome to the show.
It's so good to be here.
Oh wait, the music's still freaking playing. Smoke me up. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Okay, welcome to the show, DJ.
Of course. It's so good to be here. I'm DJ. Let's see. I'm a little sick.
It's okay, me too. Hey, aren't we all?
Yeah.
It's not the hantavirus, though.
Bro, I said that to my mom. I was like, I have the hantavirus.
Yeah.
She said, that's okay to say to me, but I don't know if you want to say that to somebody else.
But there's only one confirmed case, right? I mean, it's like...
There's more than one. Are you talking about in California?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know about that. I think I read something about 12.
Oh.
I don't know if it's California, 12.
12 angry men.
I know, 12 angry men.
12 hantavirus
I don't know
patients.
if it's 12,000 people who feel like they have the jurisdiction to say whether they should have been stayed. Hey, what do you think? Should they have been stayed on the cruise ship? Let's get you canceled on your own show.
Okay, here's what I think.
All right, I'm ready.
Here's what I think.
All right, give it to me.
I'm going to give it to you long, hard, and strong, and you got to take this, okay?
Like I like my coffee.
Yes, precisely. You know how I like my coffee?
You like it different ways. You're
long and black, like I like my men.
You like your what does it even mean to have like your coffee long?
In Australia, they don't call it drip coffee. They call it a long black.
I like that.
Yeah.
Because it drips for an extended period of time.
Yeah, I actually have no idea, honestly. I mean, we could Google this, I'm sure. That would be a waste of both of our times. Okay. Hantavirus. I believe the compassionate, selfless thing to do would have been to stay on the boat, but I understand why people vacated. I am kind of angry at them, though. Because you should have just stayed on the boat, bro.
Why do you think they vacate? What do you understand about it?
I'd be pissed if I was stuck on a boat. I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, I want to go home.
Isn't that what a cruise ship is, though? Or a cruise is?
A home?
Staying on a boat?
Staying on a boat.
For an extended period of time?
It is. But then I wouldn't want... Okay, you can choose to be on a boat, and that's fun. When you're someplace and you're there voluntarily, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But it's when you're held there against your will that people, specifically Americans who love their freaking liberty and their guns, all right?
That's true.
Get pissed off. They're like, you can't hold me here. What about libertarianism? What about the Fifth Amendment?
What about the Constitution, man?
What happened to the Constitution? Hey, you ever watch, are you an SNL fan?
Okay, secret? No. Secret, no, not that I'm not a fan. Yeah. I'm just not, how about this? I'm a passive fan.
That's how I used to.
I'm a passive fan, not
observe.
A proactive fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a groupie.
Yeah.
I'm not committed. I'm not dedicated. I'm not surrendered. But I listen when it comes on, and I don't go, SNL's not funny anymore. So I feel like that makes me a fan. I feel like if you're not saying that at this day and age, you're a fan of SNL.
True that. You know what? I agree with that. I used to be a passive fan. I have been watching Weekend Updates.
Okay.
Almost religiously.
I think that's the one that people stick with the most.
I love Weekend Update.
It's good. Hey, who do you like more, Colin Jost or what is his name, Michael Che?
Michael Che. Colin Jost pisses me off sometimes, but he does have more screen time. And Colin
is that why he pisses you off, you think?
It's just like you can tell that he's a theater kid.
Oh man.
And I love my theater kids, but he's just
Uh-huh.
like, I don't think that he loves comedy. I think he loves being on screen. Now, Colin Jost,
Damn.
I'm sorry. Listen,
Uh-huh.
you've got a fan in me, but I'm just saying, Michael Che also kind of annoys me sometimes because he'll say something and if it doesn't go over well, he has like 3 emotes, you know?
What are they?
Shakes his head and crosses something up.
Uh-huh.
Or like, come on, man.
Uh-huh.
Or like, he'll just laugh at it and go, what?
But you did really good.
Thank you. I do watch a lot of Weekend Update.
What would your emotes be if your joke wouldn't land?
I'd be like, I'm trying here. Or something.
I'm trying
I'm
here.
trying
You're a
here.
New Yorker. I'm trying
I'm walking
here.
here. I'm walking here. Okay, sorry. The whole point of the story was to say
Uh-huh.
that there is a segment on Weekend Update. They get Tucker Carlson. Now, I don't know the actor who portrays him, but they get a Tucker Carlson character to come on and like rates popular media, so movies or the Met Gala, I think was the thing that happened most recently.
Mhm.
And he goes, "What's going on?
What's happening
Is
here?
this the rule now? Is this a rule now? Dwayne Johnson wore a skirt. Is that the rule now? What's happening here?" I love it. It's freaking gets me every time.
I feel like it's like single-handedly bringing back some SNL love. My sister's been telling me, I've had people that I know don't like SNL very much who would tell me about the Tucker Carlson one. So I think it's
Yeah.
doing something for people.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm a political science major and I didn't know Tucker Carlson's like tone, like afflictions and like,
Yeah.
you know, the way that he spoke that could be, I guess, impressionable or impersonated, I guess is a better way to say it. And so when I saw it, I had to look at a video of his, but I don't think it hit the same because I was like comparing the skit and then I looked at him in real life. But I don't even think it's about the how much it compares. I just think people think it really lands as snappy.
It is snappy.
What's happening here? It's good.
It's good.
What's
It's
going
something
on?
that you can
What's
quote.
happening here?
I think that's why that's been something that's been able to switch over from just SNL exclusive passive listeners
Yeah.
to something that has crossover into the mainstream because it's quip. It's quippy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's something
Get
that
quippy with it.
quippy with it.
Quippy with
Quippy
it.
with it. Here, let's have a what's going on contest. Ready? You
Okay.
go first.
What's happening here? What's going on?
That's good. You almost channeled a little bit of
Mickey
Mouse.
I felt it a little bit. Should
Yeah.
I tile back a little bit on that?
Yeah, let's try that one more time.
You go first. We'll both get our practice runs in, and
Okay.
then we can do another.
I like that idea. Okay. What's going on? What's happening here? Is that the rule now?
That's good. Do I have to do the last line too?
No. I'm improvising. Life is improv.
You're right. You're right. Lock in, Dahlia.
Lock it in.
I've seen the video once. I'm trying, and now I'm like doing it based off of yours, and it was
Okay.
so not Mickey. Did you deviate from the Mickey on purpose to
No.
overcompensate for my Mickey, or did my Mickey just came from my own
I think
soul?
the Mickey like just like like a phoenix from the ashes. You could be Mickey Mouse inside. I don't know.
Okay. What's happening here? What's going on?
That's good.
Was it?
Honestly, bring back more of that Mickey.
Shit.
I liked the Mickey.
What's happening here? What's going on?
Can we get you on SNL?
Yeah, me. That's the only thing. I'm a one-trick pony, and I'm not even that good at it.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Don't
Sorry,
talk
I'm
about my
super
friend Dahlia that
good
way.
I'm
Or
super
sorry,
good at
DJ.
it. It's okay. I go by both names.
See, I feel like there's this thing in UCLA radio culture where you're not supposed to say your real name. You have to go by
Yeah.
your DJ name.
I don't know. I feel like it should be a thing of UCLA like radio culture, and I'm saying this on behalf, not on behalf of Laugh About It or Lily. This is DJ La Cena. Can take the heat for this one. I think they should have a thing where we have like good equipment and like bringing the radio back in UCLA radio.
Now we're getting controversial.
But that was totally my take and not Lily's at all. Not DJ Laws with Lily's at all.
People are gonna like clip farm you and like cancel you for that. I think.
The thing about that is that they don't even have to like blur out some of the. Like, they don't have to, like, cut. They don't have to make it like a scrapbook.
That's true.
I just said it for
You
them.
just said
It's not
it.
even clip farming. It's a clip.
Straight up. It's a clip.
It's a clip.
You know what? And I agree to an extent.
Well, you don't need to undergo the heat. You don't need to undergo the heat.
All right.
Hey,
But
but if
let's
you
just
want
say I
to,
silently agree.
aw, silently out loud agree. I appreciate that, DJ Lazo Lily. They do
Okay.
have this thing. I think it's cute to have that.
Have what?
The DJ etiquette, where you just refer to the person as a DJ name. It is a lot of pressure to come up with a DJ name, though.
It is.
Yeah.
But your DJ name is quite spectacular,
I
must say.
appreciate that. You heard about the girl whose name is DJ in radio?
No.
There's DJ and JD. I totally stole that from them. I know. And I was just literally, they were just a quarter late.
Wow.
A day late and a dollar short.
Wow.
I know.
So
My
what-
legal last name isn't even Jimenez.
Wow.
I'm totally a phony.
Wow.
I know. I changed my name to be more Mexican, and I not even like for political agenda or anything.
Hey.
Preemptive.
And the great thing about that is we live in America where you can do that.
That's true. That's true.
Balla $1 million.
I just put it under chosen name at UCLA. As far as they're concerned. Yeah.
There you go.
I know. So I totally stole DJ from people more deserving, or at least more of a birthright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, DJ, JD. Yeah, that's cool.
Right?
That is cool.
But then, you know JD's DJ name?
What?
DJ Palindrome. Good, huh?
Whoa. That's kind
That's
of
good.
an intellectual one. You kind of got to think about it for a second.
He's an intellectual guy.
Yeah, he is.
Uh-huh.
He's in my anthro class. Anyway, okay.
Is he? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry, we're having a
We're
lot
on air
laugher.
hello, fans. Hello, adoring fans.
Sorry, fans.
Jesus, I'd make a
You had to
terrible
be there.
on-air DJ.
I'm sure you'd be great. You're doing great.
I'm going to be honest with you,
Oh,
on-air
boy.
fans.
hear
Today
it.
hasn't been a great day.
If I sing you Lovely Day, will it get better?
Lovely day.
Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. A lovely day. I'm prying out the microphone. Day. All right, tell us why it hasn't been so terrific of a day.
Well, DJ, you've heard some of my troubles.
I have, but I'll pretend. I'll act super brand new.
Okay.
A bad day.
Oh,
No.
let me tell you.
Tell me, I don't even know. I
Yeah,
can't even
gather
imagine.
up the fire, let me tell you.
Shit.
So for those of you out here who aren't aware of substance abuse,
Oh boy.
specifically alcohol abuse, not that I'm abusing it.
Okay.
I'd actually like to say I'm treating it kindly. I'm bringing
Giving
it
it
home.
attention.
I'm bringing it home by 9 p.m. And, I'm making sure that it's cared for and loved.
Uh-huh.
Tucking it in at night, giving it a kiss on the head.
Telling it a
I wouldn't say
story.
I abuse it.
It sounds like you're quite affectionate.
Sometimes verbally,
Mhm.
there's some insults tossed around.
Uh-huh.
And I think we just had a big spar last night is what happened. So there was it wasn't abuse per se, but definitely a bit of a mistreatment.
Hey, but what's love without a little bit of risk?
And I agree with that.
The most
I agree
unhealthy
with that.
thing I could have possibly said.
But I do think that you got to argue a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you agree on all fronts, then, every argument makes the relationship stronger.
Okay.
Because the fact that you're able to power through, and that's something that my mom used to say to me. I don't know, I got Southern there. And anyway,
I liked it.
thank you.
Of course.
There is a Southern man that lives inside of me, so.
I think he's coming out.
Yeah, he's coming out today. Woo! All right. So we got into a little bit of a spiffle,
Uh-huh.
as one could say,
Uh-huh.
last night, and I woke up. Oh, do you hear that buzzing noise? Is there a fucking mosquito in here, or am I tweaking? No.
Oh,
I'm
you're
tweaking,
Lily.
I'm tweaking. Okay. Okay. So rest of the day, I've just been in recovery from my argument.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't even put in my contacts this morning. That's how freaking crazy life is
Dang.
going for me.
Wait, did you sleep in your contacts?
No, I took them out.
Doesn't sound like you got too crazy to me.
Oh, it's because if I don't take them out, then my eyeballs fall out.
That's
So
what I've heard.
I'm like very meticulous. I could be.
Let's hear. What could you be?
I'm trying to think about the most like messed up that you can be as a person. I could have just gotten into a plane accident off of 17 tabs of acid,
Mm-hmm.
and I walk home
Mm-hmm.
18 miles,
Uh-huh.
and I'd still take my contacts out.
Mm-hmm. What about if you had no hands and you lost them in the plane accident?
I'd use my freaking toes.
Would you at all be concerned that any of the debris from your feet would also have the same effect of
Taking
having
my
your eyes
eye
fall
out.
out? Or is it the gradual, the fear that's been instilled to you about the contacts that almost feels like it's your fault? Feet, fair game.
Feet fair game. Feet fair game. That's what I believe.
Feet fair game. Everyone thinks that, I think. Feet fair game.
Feet fair game. That's why they sell pictures of them online.
Feet are fair game, and you're not, like, called a slut explicitly for it.
Yeah.
You're called money
weird.
maker. Yeah.
Maybe,
weird little.
But understandable.
But I think because people, while they know that people are attracted to feet socially, there's no blame yet on the person whose feet get the attraction.
Because they're just doing it for the money.
Mm-hmm.
So, no hatred.
Yeah,
absolutely. How was your day, DJ?
My day was good. I had the most transcendent nap I've ever had in my entire life that I thought I woke up that I was going to die. It felt so good that I thought that I was going to die.
Wow.
Isn't that intense?
That is intense.
Yeah.
How long was the nap? Did you have any dreams?
Had absolutely no dreams, no thoughts. It was an amoebic kind of nap.
Like it was that, like reptilian brain kind of.
Yeah, except I woke up, I think, with the back of my throat a little bit red.
What?
Uh-huh.
What's that mean?
It means, like, it hurts a little bit.
I see. Wow, that was a very poetic way of putting it. Well,
it's literally red with some of the veins.
How can you look into your throat? Ah.
You ever done that?
No.
I told you about my health anxiety?
Yes, you did tell me about that. And do you, like, check your throat now almost every day to make sure?
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what? That's interesting.
I kind of dialed back from every day because I feel like I'm actively feeding my cancer.
Yeah.
If I decide to look at it every day and see if I have throat cancer.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, for everybody out there, I have intense health anxiety, or used to have intense health anxiety. It's since dialed back a lot. But I woke up from this nap. I have not napped in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time you took a nap?
Someone's here.
An intruder among us.
An intruder among us. I'm feeling sus vibes.
Do you remember that song? Sus. Wait. How did it go?
I told you I made an Among Us parody.
Did you really?
It's a Sublime's new song.
What's Sublime's new song?
I heard that payback's a motherfucking bitch, but I won't stress and I won't, and you will not take my life. But I don't know how it, like, goes without. That's the thing. I had a phase where I made song parodies.
That's hilarious.
Of games I, like, never played. Among Us was the only one that I had played, but
Yeah.
for pretty much songs that would never have parodies made of them. So Fortnite, I had Bombs Over Baghdad, Outcast, Bombs Over Loot Lake.
Oh.
Then I
That's
had I had Minecraft, Fiona Apple's Get Gone.
You're joking. What was this one titled?
I think I just kept it Get Gone.
Gone, yeah.
I think
fair
there was
enough.
not much to do.
Yeah.
And they're both monosyllabic words.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with it.
No. Minecraft. If I decide to combine the two monosyllabic words to make it two.
Yeah.
That's how my adding, I guess, of language works. And then I had Fortnite, I had Among Us new song, Sublime. Yeah.
Spectacular.
I know. I did it with my sister, the first one, but then we stopped. We all did it because
the band broke up.
The band broke up. She wasn't as committed as I was.
I see.
AKA, she probably had more friends than I did.
What age were you when you were doing this?
I was about 15.
Right.
The peak of my friendlessness. However, it's up from here, and I think I've been telling you the 19 to 15 parallels are uncanny. Like, for example, full circle, you ready? What? I used to nap all the time when I was 15 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I was convinced that it made my skin look better if I slept in my makeup. That's the kind of shit being 15 will do to you.
What? I'm not understanding the logic. If you can talk me through that.
It was not a logic thing more than it was a cause and effect thing. I woke up, my skin was glowing, and the foundation beneath made the sweat atop kind of look like it was coming from a healthy exterior.
Oh, interesting.
So for all intents and purposes, my skin kind of was better.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. I'm sorry, audience and DJ.
Don't be sorry. Hey, we're here. I'm happy. So I took some Dayquil, but I think it's making me a little loopy because I think I think that my nap reset my internal clock, or maybe circadian rhythm, as they say.
Yeah.
Something to where now that means my breakfast, lunch, and dinner has been Dayquil. And that'll fuck up a girl.
Wait, are you taking the liquid caps, the little capsules, or are you taking the actual liquid?
Well, tell me, what kind of girl do I seem like?
I feel like you're throwing back the liquid caps.
Hey, explain this to me.
Explain why?
Explain why.
I cannot visualize you for whatever reason.
As a pill popper?
No. Taking a bottle,
Uh-huh.
opening it,
Uh-huh.
pouring it into the little cap they give you, the medicine,
Uh-huh.
and drinking it.
You can't imagine?
I can't imagine it.
Well, maybe that's why when I did that, I spilled some liquid. Maybe I was never meant for that life.
You did take the liquid.
I took the liquid.
Wow.
I didn't even take my liquid. You want to know the fucked up story?
What's the fucked up story?
I have Dayquil, off-brand Dayquil,
Yeah.
that I got maybe a year ago, and I lost the cap. No idea how. I turned Jersey. I lost the cap.
Lost the cap.
I have absolutely no idea where it went. It has stayed capless the entire year.
Ooh.
And the biggest hazard in my head was that it was going to spill and get everywhere.
Yeah.
But after a few months and after a quarter or two, you start to think that you are super safe.
Yeah.
What I didn't ever realize is that when the time came for me to
use it,
I would feel apprehensive that the air particles in
the
combination
dust.
with the medicinal properties
Yeah.
will then create a Molotov cocktail in my body.
Absolutely.
So I said, "Yo, Emily, my roommate, you met her.
I met Emily.
Hey, Emily, do you have Dayquil?" And she said, "Yeah, I do." And so she said, "I have Dayquil and I have NyQuil, but that's not true. It's one of those Kleenex situations. It was actually Mucinex."
Ugh.
Uh-huh. And she was like, "Here, I think this is the non-drowsy one," but she didn't look at it very long. And so then she gave it to me, and then I kind of looked like an asshole being like, "You sure, Emily? I have 2 radio shows." I'm like, "You sure, Emily?" And she's like, "Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure," but she's like a pretty, like, relatively chill or nonchalant girl.
Yeah.
So when I kind of was thinking along similar NyQuil properties that I would be able to tell by the dye that they used.
Oy,
However, it was an in-between. It was like this light blue. It was like this almost exotic electric blue.
Ooh. Like
And so I thought,
Zima blue.
what could this mean? Is this good morning blue or good night blue? I just decided to take it because she looked at me. She's like, "You're gonna be fine." And I was like, it was not a matter if I was gonna die or not. It was a matter if I was gonna fall asleep or not.
That's true.
And so I think that whole situation made me feel a little bit more tired. But in the morning, I had therapy this morning. 8 a.m. therapy. God, you have to want it. You have to want it.
Wow.
I had 8 a.m. therapy, and I woke up and I was like, this is quite the hack. The streets are clear. The air is brisk and crisp. I'm feeling frisk. It was just like, this is quite the hack. You wake up early and you have the whole school to yourself.
Yeah, that is quite nice.
So I did that, and then I was on search for a bloody dongle for like 5 different stores. I know, and then I finally found one by using DoorDash.
That's incredible. You know, for future reference, they've got them at the Hilltop shop.
I checked, they only have the old ones.
Oh, brah.
I know. I literally asked them, like, in the everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, it's this one." And I was like, "Not the lightning port. Not the lightning port. That's the USB-C. I need the lightning port." Yeah. So I finally got, and that was pretty much what I did today. I got a Café de Olla from Ackerman, your favorite spot. And it was a really nice, subtle day.
Subtle. I like that. I like a subtle day.
Me too. See, what's next on our Laughers Symposium?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This isn't a very structured meeting. I don't know if you can tell, but I didn't come into this with anything.
All right, then we got this. We got this live on-air brainstorming.
So,
Life is improv.
Life is improv.
What does a symposium mean? What is the exact definition?
You know, I have no idea.
Should we look it up? What's
Can
your
we?
best guess?
Best guess of what a symposium is? It's when a bunch of experts in a specific field get together to discuss about the topic that they are all knowledgeable about. So
A think tank of sorts.
A think tank, yeah, for sure. But I think it's about presenting new ideas, the new research, new publications, all things novel.
All right.
To inform. How close was I?
Pretty close. And the way that language is flexible, you were pretty much perfect.
Wow.
A symposium is a formal meeting or conference where experts gather to discuss, present research, and share ideas on a single specific topic.
Well.
So what are we experts in?
Comedy. We're
Comedy
laughers.
or laughing?
Okay. Well, if we're going to get specific.
Let's get specific.
Laughing. Because I think that comedy is a skill that you have to hone, and it is not exactly a skill that I have honed yet. That's not something that I can claim to be an expert in yet.
Okay.
Something that I am very good at is laughing. I love to laugh. How about you, DJ? DJ, do you love to laugh?
I love to laugh, and I sometimes hate to love it.
And how do you mean by that?
I mean, you've heard my laugh. It's pretty obnoxious. It's not exactly as subtle as my day was. And I think
Good way to put it.
I think it's one of those where if you decide that you hate me, it's very easy.
Against you.
It's very, very easy to target my laugh. My laugh has been mocked by many people that I respect, including Roxane Gay, one of my favorite cultural critics, who made fun of...
That's kind of an honor.
I thought so, and I felt like it was in good faith, but it was mocked nonetheless. And so it's one of those where I actually taught myself how to laugh. I ever told you the story?
No. Let's hear it.
So I was 3 months premature.
Right.
And so I was developmentally delayed, and a lot of the ways that came was like with speech and language.
Right.
My processing was just fine, but my communication was pretty impaired. And so I went to, speech pathology classes, and I spoke pretty late, and then they kind of taught me how to speak, and I never shut up after that. They taught me too well. But one of the things that I realized is that I found things very funny, but I never laughed. I never had the inclination to laugh. And so I was a smiler. I was maybe a giggler, but I never had, I think, a proper protocol or response to laughing. And so I was like, I need to teach myself because people get freaked out.
Yeah.
However, were you ever an after school kid, Lily Hayes?
Yes,
DJ
absolutely.
Lazarulli?
I was a absolute after school kid.
Would they ever play those games with you where the person that laughs first will be out?
Yes.
Isn't that such a throwback?
Challenges.
Try not to laugh challenge. Isn't that such a throwback? I haven't thought about that in forever.
I love doing those.
Me too.
Every time
we should do one of those.
Me and alcohol have a spiffle. Every time we have a disagreement, I do tend to turn to YouTube and watch Try Not to Laugh Vine challenges.
Hey, what's your favorite Vine?
Look at all those chickens.
Aw, that's a cute one.
Isn't it cute?
It's a pretty cute one.
Do you have a favorite?
I don't know if I do. There's one that well, you know this about me. I think I'm pretty juvenile when it comes, I don't really have exquisite taste. So somebody falling is pretty much the best thing that's ever happened to me.
You would love my pops.
And so when any of the Vines where somebody eats absolute shit so unassumingly got me every time, because the part about falling that always gets me, I think the part about absurdist comedy that always gets me is the element of surprise.
Yes.
It's you are so surprised right now. You had no idea what was in store for you.
Absolutely.
That's why I liked Tim Robinson. That's my favorite part of comedy is when it introduces the element of surprise, because that is, I think, where your true guttural laugh lies.
Yeah.
If a pterodactyl came in here, think about how fucking shocked we would be.
So funny.
See? Yeah, and you have to really surrender yourself to the absurd.
Guys, there is a pterodactyl in here. There is
It's so, if it broke everything and beyond, I just like the immediacy that you have to deal with something so surprising, and I like the immediacy, and I like how unprepared somebody would be. I think that people, I'm at a point in my life where I have a really hard time with people that I can tell are well socialized, because I'm you're dishonest and you're rude and you're dishonest, and your formal training was at the cost of other people that are going to make fools of themselves. Fuck you. Right? And so I kind of like the fact that with the situation you've never been presented for, aka a situation that you would have you are not equipped to handle, that you would be surprised by handling. It's almost the most merit-based, I think, approach to things, to an unassuming situation is something extremely absurd being presented in front of you. And that is so funny to me. So if you fall off your hoverboard and you're carrying food, so funny. If you're carrying food, do you think you expect it to fall? You are confident.
There's this video. It's of a little man, an intern somewhere. He's running to grab coffee for his employers. It's 4 of those styrofoam cup holders stacked on top of it. They're loaded up with drink. A potion. By potion, I mean coffee. All right, and he's carrying it, and it all falls, and it's so funny. I'm gonna propose something novel, something never done before on UCLA radio.
What is it?
Can we watch a Try Not to Laugh challenge?
Let's do it and see if we laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do it on my phone? So
that would be great. So that the.
Oh, my laughing. Let me
Yes,
finish.
yeah.
Let me finish
Yeah.
telling you,
Let's
and then
hear
we'll
the
pull it up.
story.
We'll pull it up. So, I would watch. I'm at the age where I was still grew up with YouTube as like the predominant. You
Absolutely.
too. This is for all of our older or younger viewers out there. And so when there was a situation where I would want to laugh, I could not pick up exactly on the nuances of a subtle laugh. It settles my word today. I could not pick.
It's a good one. You know what fucks
How you
me up
feeling,
about
subtle?
the word subtle?
The
is
bee?
that there's a bee in there. What the fuck, man?
That would totally get you. That's so you to get hung up on that.
It just grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Grinds my gears. Same with the awkward. Because it's awkward.
I feel like awkward's pretty like one fell swoop. I get subtle. Well, awkward looks very awkward.
Yes. I can.
And it does have a
concur.
little awkward
Awkward.
kind of framing,
Yeah.
which I think is also pretty awkward.
Yeah.
The thing
absolutely.
about the bee that really I think I can understand that it throws you off for subtle is that bee is in between like Kiki and Booba or whatever that thing, Kaka and Booba or whatever it is. I think it's like in between a harsh and soft sounding word that the bee seems completely unnecessary because it almost neutralizes both the aggressive and calming parts of a word. And it's like when you introduce the bee, what's the point of neutralizing a word that was already neutral without your existence? People need to think about that about themselves and environments also. But so I couldn't pick up on the nuances of a and so I realized the laugh that was most captivating or at least most resonant with me, mind you, I'm like 7 years old. I'm like 6 or 7 years old, and I'm kind of like noticing and like what have you ever been in a class and you hear a word and you're like, I like that, and it becomes reoccurring throughout the rest of your studying?
Yes.
Pretty much that was it. I heard a certain part of a laugh and I was like, that's good. That I can do. And it wasn't, I would watch video after video gradually until they kind of put a name to the word, and the word was cackling. And I realized that I completely could cackle. And
you
so
are a good
that
cackler.
was what my frame of reference was. It was like, I can do the nuanced, subtle laugh that is pretty much appropriate when it comes to laughing, not when it comes from your gut, but laughing when it comes to the effect of like gluing your social gathering together.
Yeah.
And so the only laugh I know how to do is an honest laugh, and that is a cackle.
Well,
and
that's
ever
wonderful.
since then, but there were periods of time, if you ask my family, there were periods of times where I took on different laughs trying to test them out. So there were the most annoying, and the one that I get the most flack for is, are you ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Annoying.
There's no way you tried to laugh that way.
Honest to God, laugh like that for at least a few months. And my family was like, what are you doing? Every time I
sound
thought
like an
something was funny,
alien.
I'd go, annoying. And now my laugh is honest. It really is. It comes from an honest place. And like, I feel like, but the cackling, like it really was that I saw like the most extreme example I saw was like a witch. So that was the one I pretty much modeled my laugh after.
Can I ask you, where did you find these videos?
I think I just looked up how to laugh videos.
And people are making these?
I think so. It was at a time where the internet wasn't. It was as perverted as it was innocent.
Yeah.
You know? Now it's
Wild
like you
West.
can't tell. Now you can't tell. Now it
Everything's
depends on where you
satirical,
are.
Meta,
Yes.
or messed up.
Yes. Or like in a league. Now the internet exists in a different world where people are able, like, oh, where are you from? And what part of the internet are you from? You know, what part of the internet, like, oh, I'm from there too. Now, back then, it was very separate, I think, from the world. And so it was like, there was how to peel a potato video, and I was actually recently realizing that I don't know how to brush my teeth the same way that I did when I was first introduced. And so I was like, let me bring it back to the YouTube how-to videos.
Yeah.
And I looked up how to brush my teeth videos, and I was like, they're fucking talking down on me. They made the video for little kids, obviously, but I was like, you fucking piece of shit, talking down on me.
You don't talk to me that
open
way.
your mouth, kids. Fuck you. I know that much.
Hey, screw this. Down.
Post notifications off. And
Unsubscribed.
So, pretty much, I like not interested reporting the video.
Yeah,
and it was
absolutely.
kind of really nice to see that those videos are still alive and well.
Yeah. That is great.
Yeah.
That is great.
All right, should we do the how not to laugh?
I would love that, yeah.
All right, let's do it.
You know what? I have a similar issue where I also am not someone that emits sound when laughing. Like, I have to force myself to emit, but I have found...
Are you a wheezer?
I'm not a wheezer. What I do is I go... I'm a
You do
slapper.
that. You're a slapper.
I'm a slapper. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. I think I'm also a slap. It depends. I try things on.
Yeah.
My laugh will change. And that's why what sucks is that when I get into the habit of laughing with a certain twang or laughing with a certain accent, I'll commit to it too much. Like, it'll linger. You know, like, it definitely is one of those, it definitely is seasonal for me. I have a laugh that's pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But
What's your, like, summertime laugh?
maybe, I think I'm with my sister when it's in the summertime, and oh my God, am I insufferable. Am I insufferable when I'm with my sister? And I think it's a situation, where people don't like laughter, loud laughter, if they're not included.
Yes.
They hate it. They think it's the most obnoxious, untimely, maybe disrespectful thing that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tend to be teasing a lot of people when it's me and my sister, where it's like everything is just funny. With my sister, every time is 2 a.m., you know? With my sister, every time is the time where, like, I'm ready and loopy and, you know, like... And so I think my summertime laugh is probably like... super accidentally, and I really wish. I think that's the day that I committed to the fact that I probably was not going to be able to find romantic love simply.
Yeah.
The day that I realized I was a cackler and I was committed. Then talk about a summertime romance. How was I ever supposed to find my Danny Zuko if I'm screaming while I'm laughing? I wasn't. I'm meant for a more treacherous film like Pearl or Maxine.
Wow, yeah.
I made lots of decisions for myself as a young girl. Accidentally, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, try not to laugh.
Try not to laugh, challenge.
But, I definitely am not. I'm not a comedian at all. Like, I mean, we've had this conversation before, but for everybody out there that hasn't been there.
Yeah. Don't you remember? You was there, too.
Don't you remember? You was there, too. I literally don't. I've never done anything in comedy before. I never even thought, it really was that I enjoyed laughing more than I was an expert in any kind of comedy. And I think even in my interview, I said it, I was like, they were like, what do you like about comedy? And I was like, why are you applying? I'm like, I'm applying very selfishly. And I applied for 2 different reasons. I told you about my whole exclusivity thing?
No, I didn't hear this one.
I applied to comedy because at the time of my application in fall, I was on this really big anti-exclusivity kick where I was like, I had applied to DigiPress quite a few times, and I was super qualified for it. Yeah. Like, was a freelance writer covering big bands.
That's true.
And I was like, I have absolutely no idea who you would... I thought that I was kind of, like, in, and I'm not overly confident about a lot of those things. So that's when I was like, if all you do is cover bands, I wrote for LA Times doing that as like a teenager. So I was like, I'm in, right? And I really wasn't. And I kind of noticed the pattern, and I realized that a lot of it I felt like was rooted in some kind of nepotism or rooted in some kind of cool assessment. Yeah. And maybe it was that my application was asked, and it could maybe be that it takes 2 to tango. However, I realized kind of the profile of the UCLA radio applicant, and I was like, it is so about being cool and has nothing to do with radio. And I do think that there is going to be, in part, just like naturally, a coolness association or cool factor to college radio. It is quite a goofy niche, I think, in the college world where everybody tends to have a piercing or have a non-conventional take or maybe a non-conventional laugh or a streak of blue hair, or at least be open to befriending people that do. And so I was okay with the inherent part of coolness that came with, I think, college radio. However, I was completely not because I think when it came to exclusivity, because I feel like part of coolness is that you have to accept the stakes that you will be kind of ridiculed in separate environments. And so this LA kind of cool meant that you were having your cake and eating it too. And for some reason, I think I was super unemployed. I was super upset about this fact. I was like, I can't believe it. You guys love cake. You think it's your fucking birthday every day. And I don't, and I hate that. And I also was just, I think, butthurt that I didn't get in. And so I was like, in what way can I still commit to college radio? I mean, I have my radio show that I'm super dedicated to. And so I'm like, how can I maintain having the show and have the show that I'm envisioning for myself and go to an environment where that I feel like is pretty much defined by exclusivity. And I was like, well, I think maybe the least exclusive would be comedy. Yeah. Because you need somebody else there to laugh. Like, you can't be funny alone. And while, yes, you can make a joke. Well, yes, you can be funny. Yes, if a tree falls in a forest, it does make a noise. It essentially doesn't matter if your priority are the opinions of the trees around you, you know?
Mhm.
And if they're not being, they're not assessing whether they heard, or at least loud about whether they heard your noise or not. And I feel like with comedy, you have a similar kind of effect where you need somebody to laugh for reassurance that you are funny, and you have to surrender yourself to the other person.
Yeah.
Now we know that comedians are depressed and selfish and arrogant and old and complicated people, but at the root of it, I thought for college radio niche, I thought that it would be a very great way to balance the fact that I want to be a part of this, but I don't want the exclusivity that I feel like has become indelible to the UCLA radio.
Yeah.
And I learned to. My whole master plan was to switch out of comedy after. I was like, I'm just gonna go on comedy and then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
And it turns out that I just loved it way more than I expected, and realized that I thought that it was quite the craft that I would be interested in, maybe even going to trade school for. And I was like, I really like it. It was really quite the surprise for me, though. I was not expecting to like it. So, am I a comedian? No, but I am one hell of a laugher. I am one hell of a laugher.
I loved hearing your laughing origin story.
I loved telling it to you.
I believe that's one of the better ones.
Not
that I've heard many laughing origin stories. Not many people have to teach themselves how to laugh. That's hilarious.
I
Just
can't
that
believe
story
it.
in and of itself is,
I know.
is great.
I sometimes think I've made it up, and I think definitely it's been embellished along the years. I think maybe
Yeah.
I learned how to laugh, but I felt like it wasn't loud enough. Like there was definitely probably some more obvious answer, but as far as I know, as far as I'm concerned, that's my laughing origin story.
Hilarious.
All right, should we do?
Shall we?
Okay, try not to laugh video challenge. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking 1,000 so much.
Buddy. Better you than me right now. I'm telling you. And you're
Hey, how are
also
you feeling?
very, very well articulated.
Oh, you're so kind to me.
And this is why Lysena won Best New Show.
Thanks. I script my shows.
I know, but still, the fact that you're able to get these words on paper is quite remarkable.
I appreciate that. I am excited because this is going to be like the first episode, really, where it's kind of, or not the first, but definitely like of 3 episodes of my 2-season-long radio career where it's not going to be scripted with you later tonight.
Woo!
8 to 9, tune in. Well,
8 to 9, Lysena, la 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 Sena.
How should we do, a short one, or should we do like a
Let's do a short one.
10-minute one?
Yeah.
Ultimate fail compilation.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna fail.
All right, it's connected to my headphones.
Okay. What's this? I don't understand. That wasn't funny.
Fails of the week.
Wow.
Oh, this might be an ass one.
Yeah, this one was very good.
Bro, try not to laugh.
Didn't happen.
Bro, it's like
Laughably
really
bad.
underwhelming. Yeah. I didn't know you can make a bad kind of Dang, maybe they're just getting us started.
This is the warm up. Oh no, I'm scared
I
of
know, I'm
these
scared.
ones.
Wasn't your brother a wrestler?
He is a
Doesn't this
wrestler.
hit close to home for you?
Oh, I'm scared of these. I hate these. No. Oh,
Oh man, we should be called DJ Empath.
wow.
Do we keep going?
Yeah,
That was
I think
bad.
so. That was pretty terrible.
Man.
What's this little guy doing here?
I have no idea what that is.
What the fuck is that? What is it? Royal Walk Umbrella asks for videos of umbrella not work. What?
No.
I'm scared. He's
Not
just
good.
gonna snap. That was kind of funny.
Bro, do you want to know something about my health anxiety? I always was reasonable enough in my head, or maybe unreasonable, to feel like an accident was way more attractive than like an illness.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was never scared of the emergency room. I was scared of the doctor.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Absolutely.
Is that some sexual one?
I don't want to get it. Hi, Kay. I gotta tell you, I went out to the Santa Monica Pier.
Uh-huh.
Group of delinquents.
Oh, when you went with your friend.
With my buddy Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Group of delinquents dressed as different eras of Michael Jackson
Uh-huh.
and handing out roses to people and moonwalking up and down the pier. It was so absurd.
Were they good?
No, they sucked. They were being nuisances.
Oh,
And it's funny if you do it and you do it right, but they didn't do it. Right.
Can I hear your best Michael Jackson impression? That's pretty good.
No, I can do better. Wait, I need to get my voice out.
Do you want some water?
Yeah, that'd be great if I could. I promise I don't have antivirus. Okay. Okay. Wait, I need. Okay.
Your pitch. She's finding her pitch. But you can't hear it from my microphone.
Don't make me silence your voice as well. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm silent.
No, I didn't like that.
It's
I
like a
didn't
Mariah
like that.
Carey, Michael Jackson. Was that Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
It was good.
No.
It was good for Mariah Carey.
You don't have to lie to me.
It's time. That was pretty good. I know it. That was really good. You like held the pitch that you started at, and you started pretty high.
Thank you.
Especially compared to, I think, your bassitone register. What's your register? Do you know?
I have no freaking clue. What does that even mean?
Like just the register of your voice?
I don't know.
I don't even know what the options are, if I'm being honest with you. Tremor? Tremble. Tremor.
Tremble. That's how I feel sometimes. Okay. I believe there's baritone.
Uh-huh.
Right? That's a really low one.
Soprano.
I don't
Alto.
know. Tony soprano. How about that? Alto's really high.
How about
isn't
that?
Should I try taking on different registers and see which one fits?
Yeah, I would like that.
Okay.
I would like that a lot.
Alto was what, really high? If I started talking in a really high
I think
voice?
alto's between soprano and...
Oh, soprano's really high.
Yeah, soprano's high.
Alto's like mid-high. Baritone is really low. And then there's something in the other one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if I were to talk in a soprano, I'd be like,
Hi. Hi. My name's Lily. Sorry, DJ Lily.
is that...
Does that fit? Does that fit?
I think your tongue is like kind of distracting me.
Because I keep singing. Okay.
Or how about you say, my name is DJ Lazu Lily, and I am very excited for tomorrow. Say that in a soprano.
My name is DJ Lazu Lily, and I'm very excited for tomorrow.
Okay, try. I shot myself on the way over here, and I hate myself for it.
This is like a humiliation ritual.
I'm like a cult leader. Now say this, darling. It'll feel so good when you're done.
I shot myself on the way over here, and it felt awesome.
You just sound like you're super high on opioids.
Yeah. What if I am? Okay. Here's a baritone. Baritone. Can you give me something to say?
I didn't shat myself.
My voice is gonna crack. I didn't shat myself.
Becoming William Shatner.
Come, dear. We're going to play croquet on the lawn. That's how I feel with that.
I liked it.
You think I should go baritone?
I think you're at a good spot.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like any of that. What would you say? You're an alto.
I wouldn't know what I am,
Okay.
genuinely.
I'm diagnosing you. Alto.
You diagnose me alto? I'm more than happy to accept your diagnosis.
Wonderful.
Any medication? Should I change my register?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
So alto
medication? Love yourself.
I need a
Knuckles.
refill. I need a refill.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
And I don't have insurance. I actually do. My throat kind of hurts, bro.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to look down the back of your throat? See if it's red?
No, I think it'll pass. I get freaked out when other people are in on it.
Okay.
But I
And it-
appreciate your offer.
Any day. Any day.
I'm sure it will be fine. Like,
Hey.
I'm certain.
If you want your throat to rest, I can do some more Mariah Carey impressions while you just let your vocal cords rest.
Can I hear your best Mickey Mouse impression?
I can't do that.
You can't?
Okay, let's see. No, I don't think I could. I'm really terrible with impressions.
I love them.
I love them too, but okay, let's see. Hello, kids. No, see.
That's your Mickey Mouse? It sounds like a perv.
Yeah. There's a puppy in my van. You guys can come over if you want.
I like that. I like that if you would.
See, that's so good. Like, how do you do that?
Because I've been practicing.
Yeah, my dad is really great with Donald Duck, and I asked him once how he was able to learn that. And he said every time he got grounded as a kid, he'd just sit in his room and do impressions.
That's what happens. And if he would have had a phone, he would have just probably followed N. Mills or something.
Yeah.
We're losing a lot of impressionists
We're
in the world
losing-
to technology.
The amount of potential impressionisms that are going away, it's
It's
really
like
a travesty.
It's a pandemic. Am I meeting your dad tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Are they in
Yeah.
town yet?
They are in town. In fact, I'm going to meet them after La Seta. La Seta.
Ah, wait, I'm so excited for you. Excited to see your pops. Do your parents listen to your show?
They listen when I make them listen. Otherwise, it's like, my daughter has a radio show.
You sell those stickers, or like my DJ? My daughter has a DJ, or like my kid has
My kid is a DJ.
Is it on UCLA radio?
My parents wouldn't buy that sticker, but I do love that.
I
They
love
have
it
that
too.
as an option.
Yeah,
I would buy it for me.
Me too. My sister said she'd use it. My mom was scared of sex trafficking. As if her 2006 Toyota Corolla with a different color bumper is not going to give it away.
Yeah.
Have you ever been close to being sex trafficked?
I can't say I have. I don't think people want this. I don't think.
Aw, if I was a sex trafficker, I would totally go for
Are
you.
you serious?
Honest to God.
No, I mean, it's not even an insult. I'm not being self-deprecating. I just think I'm a very, very niche type of attractive. Like, I'm not attractive in the way that most young white women are attractive. I think I'm attractive in the way that, like, a teenage boy is attractive.
And what way is that?
Not very, but, like some people I can understand could be attracted to
But
that.
pedophiles love teenage boys.
They like teenage girls better, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like deep down. I feel like statistically, yeah, but deep down,
Maybe.
they go for the teenage boys.
Maybe.
It's even more taboo because a lot of the perpetrators are men. And so then you deal with their internalized homophobia
Sodomy.
as well as their pedophilia.
Yeah.
And the sodomy.
Yeah.
Shit
My
gets
eyes
really
twitching.
fucking freaky.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Have you ever
I also
almost
think
been
that you-
sex trafficked?
I have almost been sex trafficked, but I will say separately you look like a fighter. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's less that your attractiveness is comparable to that of a teenage boy and that you just look like a fighter.
Oh, sorry. For the radio listeners out there, I did like a cartoonish.
She kicked me in the face.
I did just trample this fool. All right. Okay. Well, I want to hear about your story. Let's hear it.
Oh, my sex
Your
trafficking
sex
story? It's pretty
sex
underwhelming.
Sex story.
Sex! It's a relatively underwhelming story. It was that I was in Downey Landing. So I was in...
That'll always happen. Always.
It gives that. I'm going to guess that you've never been to Downey
Never
Landing.
been
You're from
to
San
Downey
Francisco.
Landing.
Well, Downey Landing, if you are going to be sex trafficked, that's the place that it would happen.
Yeah, just Downey Landing sounds like a sex traffic place.
Come on, like a hot spot.
Every time I hear Downey Landing, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the sex traffic
It definitely
spot.
sounds like I should know better. So
She was in Downey Landing, of course.
oh my gosh, she was asking for it.
She was asking for it.
So I was with my older cousin and my older sister. So I was the youngest of the trio.
Wow.
You've met Lily.
Yes.
Lily and I look a lot alike.
Yes.
Me and my older cousin, in all the ways that me and Lily look different, imagine I'm in the middle of the spectrum between my cousin and my sister. So I
okay.
look more like Bethany than Bethany looks like Lily. But Lily and I look a lot alike. So if we're the Venn diagram, I'm in the center and Bethany and Lily are on the opposite sides.
I can see that. Okay.
So, pretty much, we had gone to Ross or something like. Oh my God! It's
What the
55.
fuck? Holy.
This is what happens when you actually have
Holy
friends.
cow.
Wait, dude, tell all the people your Bjork impression. It was good.
My name is Bjork, and your TV is about to explode!
That was good.
Thank
That was
you.
even better than you did it with me.
Thank you.
Oh, you did it for the fans, enough for me.
I did. Well, I'm sorry. I was like, you know how singers can't waste their voice before a performance?
Like why they start why they talk like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was saying.
So do we think it's actually that they're saving their voice or that they're kind
Annoying.
of teetering to this infantilization of themselves?
Both.
Probably.
Probably,
yeah.
A little dabble. But I do think it is important for them to save their voice.
I'm certain it is.
I've been talking for maybe 20 minutes of this 55 minutes.
Damn,
And
you're
my voice.
giving me that much credit
Yeah.
of talking?
You carried this freaking show today.
No,
Hey,
absolutely
shout
not.
out DJ.
Absolutely not.
Go to lalalacena.com. Okay, freaking read all of her blog posts.
Thank you. I sound really full of
like
myself.
and subscribe. Turn on post notifications for
Please.
La Cena.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Anyway, glaze session.
Please.
Please.
Please. Please. I need this badly and very embarrassingly. That's how I asking my professors for PTE numbers when the classes are full. I literally
is a
go, I'm
PTE
embarrassingly. The numbers that they give you to kind of bypass the wait list. But lucky me, I'm one hell of an emailer. However, pretty much you went to Ross or something of the sort.
Ross.
And
Just for less.
yeah. And
love
apparently
Ross.
sex traffic girls for less too. So we're
Sex
standing in
traffickers for
line.
more.
That's the real price you're paying. You always have to wonder, where is this discount coming from? Oh, the possible sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And imminent threat.
Absolutely.
So I'm waiting in line while Bethany and Lily decide to go and decide to go get something, just like fetch something in a simple way.
Right.
If I want to keep with subtle being my word of the day in a very subtle way.
Yes.
So I'm standing in line not so subtly, looking around, literally looking like not exactly looking like a bull in a china shop, but looking as if I'm observing one. I'm looking around, my head is kind of bobbing, and I notice these two guys staring at me. And
Creepy.
yeah, pretty
How
creepy.
old are they?
One was on the younger side, and by younger, I'd probably say younger for a sex trafficking image, so maybe 30. And then the other guy was older, I'd say about 50.
Yeah.
But more sex trafficking prime age, perpetrator suspecting kind of image that you would kind of, come to in your head. And it's like maybe 3 people down, and I see them just really, really staring at me. And I kind of like, instead am like looking at the bull pretty much head on, eye contact, and I'm just staring at them back. And then they're like whispering. They're whispering to each other, but not so loudly. However, if it wasn't for the 3 people between me, I would maybe have been able to hear better. And so then suddenly my cousin and my sister come back. I don't say anything of it because to say that somebody's staring at you is relatively harmless. Although yes, it's not your favorite situation, everyone's been stared at.
Yeah.
And so I don't say anything until my cousin kind of blocks me and she goes, "They're taking pictures of you." And I'm like, right, there's something weird with them. There's a really bad energy with them. Mind you, they're buying one thing together. There's just one item that they have.
Weird.
And they keep kind of trying to go around taking pictures, and they're kind of and Bethany kind of keeps blocking me, and so they end up going into one of the checkout lines. Now the checkout line, as it kind of is that there's the door on the far left, and there's a cash register to the right of the door, another cash register, and it kind of just goes in that one straight line, about maybe 4 or 5 of them. And on the very, very left-hand side closest to the door is where the guy ends up going to check out. Me and Bethany and my sister Lily end up going all the way to the right side of the store, or right side of kind of the cash registers,
sure.
and we're having a lot of things. We're 3 girls and we're dressing for less. So we have a lot of things, and our cart's full, and we're checking out, and we're having 3 separate transactions because there's Lily's, there's Bethany's, and there's mine.
Yeah,
we see the whole time the guy on the left looking over at us, and he only has one item that he's purchasing. So it feels very intentional that he's taking so long. As soon as we finish wrapping up our last item, he ends up suddenly finding the card that he needs to pay with, paying and leaving. And I'm realizing that the other guy that he was with wasn't there anymore. So that's when I kind of realized that I think that he's waiting outside. And as soon as I'm walking out, he starts calling and somebody. And it kind of feels like one of those putting like your finger on the nose situation, like
Yeah,
they're
like
coming
tugging
out
in
right
your
now.
lip,
Yeah, kind of like your secret message, but except their secret message was a phone call.
Yeah, not too subtle.
And we go outside, and there is this, I kid you not, white van with this guy there, and he's there, and like the windows are super tinted, and it's feeling pretty scary now.
Super sketch.
And we're like, and the guy that we were kind of speculating, why is this this ran through ass microphone is super loose, but. But then like the guy on the right, like he ends up coming up behind us, and like he's like really creeping behind, so we decide to go to the Best Buy, where I tell them like, let's not go to the car, let's go to the Best Buy, because they're going slowly, and like he's genuine, like you can tell like creeping. It's at the time where the shadows are in front of us, so I'm seeing him genuinely creeping up more and more. I'm trying not to run. I have no idea really what to do, but all three of us are very freaked out at this point. We go into the Best Buy, and we end up seeing them, like, telling the security guard what kind of happened. And they're waiting there the whole time, like, the van and the guy, until they kind of, like, shoo him off. And then they, like, when we kind of think the coast is clear, the security walks us to her car. And so I end up pretty much afterwards calling every single store around, saying, like they're, like, the kind of profile of the two guys, saying, don't really let a girl alone walk. To their car, because I think they're kind of up to no good, and they gave that up to no good vibe. And so then they left, and as we were pulling out of the lot, and we had waited about an hour in between this the Ross to the Best Buy to walking to the car. As we were driving away, we saw them pulling in, their heads looking like profusely around, with their windows down. And so I don't know if you would want to say that I was almost sex trafficked, but it felt like pretty fucking close.
That's creepy. I
think there was definitely something
invidious.
Yes. Oh shoot, it's
7:00, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shoot.
Yeah, all right. Laugh about it. Symposium over. Next up, oh shoot, I forgot to say welcome. Next up we have Pita Chip Chat. No, I think it's Sample
Propaganda,
School.
right?
Oh, Propaganda. You are so right. It is Propaganda by DJ. Would you mind reading that out?
DJ Scalia and DJ Born Again Furry. I know because my show's after them.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. And tune back in again, 8 to 9 p.m. for La Cena. Dirty computer.